Hello, fire survivor. We are behind on our lives in this game. We've been really busy as humans with schooling. For me, Nathan's homeschool. Well, not homeschooling, but he's at home in school.
It's homeschooled.
And Ethan is in college, so we're all busy with school, hosting, co-hosting, producing, whatever you want to call it. So we kind of missed getting directly to the merge assessment. So we are now to basically mid merge, a little before mid merge. So we're gonna go ahead and do the merge assessment. I will briefly go through the votes that have happened so far during merge and before merge, just to refresh on everything. So
Yes, let's talk about them with
16th
Yon.
place was Peter or Lidl.
Oh.
Basically, it was just he got voted out because inactivity, so it's not really that big of a deal. Same thing for Britt. Rohan got voted out in a 5-1 vote.
Rohan was sad to
um,
see go. We did our okay, we talked about him in the temporary merge. We can
yes,
yeah.
we did. Um, he was voted out because he didn't. He was just the only person left out of a alliance,
He
and
also
they
voted
just got
Rude
him out.
the first tribal for no reason, and the only like it just backfired because like everyone else self voted, so it was kind of obvious. But yeah,
Okay,
I'm sad
we
Rohan
are
and Luther,
um the temporary merge. Jan quit, and that
which
was
ruined the
really.
twist. I was so annoyed.
Oh, I was too. I think we were all annoyed. So far this season, we have had 2 quits and 1 medical evac. So the ratings for this season aren't very good, in my opinion, and I'm very depressed about it.
Okay, but anyways, we're gonna focus on positives. We had our
So
tribe swap
um, we go to the tribe swap where Ben was voted out in a 2-4 vote with an idol played.
by
Idol
Tim.
played by Tim.
That was because
Um,
Tim and Ben have pre-existing beef, and I'm pretty sure Tim idled out Ben in a different game, so they went at it, and it was great to see from a hosting perspective, like them just fighting in the main chat. Like that was the drama we wanted, and then with the box twist, we brought on more drama.
so with the babushka twist, the opposing tribe from Ben could either keep the vote the same, so it would have there was no effect, or they could have saved Ben, and it was a 3-1 vote saving Ben. So Ben then switched to the other tribe, but just for a short period of time, so Sam could quit. Sam forced merge, which really sucked and was upsetting. So then we are now to merge.
Oh wait, we skipped something. I think one thing that was really interesting about the Ben vote was there was an alliance created between Tim, Sam, Chris, Rubes, and Luther to take out Ben, but that leaked literally. Oh, that was at the temporary merge, but that leaked in 5 seconds by Sam, and it was funny because like I guess Sam hit it well to an extent, so everyone thought it was Sean who leaked,
Oh
but it was
god.
Sam, which was good because like it was a smart move for him because like he has that reputation from a previous season. So I think Sam made a good move there, but then Sam had to quit, which is, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I
forgot about that. Um, the fact that I got blamed was really kind of annoying. And
okay, but this is about them.
I kind of wanted to scream at Sam for it. And now I really want to fucking scream at him because not only did he get me accused of fucking cheating or rigging, and he quit just for me to get accused, and it's kind of annoying. But anyway,
Anyways,
we are now to merge where Tim was voted out in a 7-2 to 1 vote. The ones being self votes.
why
Um,
did they vote for Tim again? Is that because Ben wanted it? Like, because
I
what I understood from their chat was they were going to take out somebody else to let Ben and Tim keep fighting with each other, which was
I'm
honestly
not
a smart move. I mean, would have been a smart move.
I'm not sure exactly why they got Tim out here.
Oh, it was the
Um,
prowess, according to Nathan.
wait, what did Nathan say?
So Tim was really good on the comps. Like, he was literally running pre-merge comps.
He
So
was. That
it
is
makes
that is
sense.
this is true. So he was voted out first today. Tonight was fast forward night. So then Ethan medical evacuated. He didn't vote the previous tribal, which was when Tim got voted out, and he didn't submit a list by the end of check-in, and he did not check in, so he got medically evacuated. Sad to see him go, but I kind of figured that was gonna happen. And then Joey, I have a lot to say about this vote. Went in a 5-3-1 vote. So this vote, the babushka, sorry, excuse me, had a iconic effect. Nobody could vote for somebody that they have voted for. So since that happened, everyone was going to vote Ben. But because of that, they were losing a number because someone couldn't vote Ben because they voted him in the past. So they all just switched their votes to Joey, which got Ben and Chris both out of going home today.
How was Joey? Was Joey playing a good game? Like, I don't really know what
Joey was pretty inactive.
Oh.
So I'm not really mad about him going. I'm really worried that Ethan's on jury because I feel like he's not gonna vote.
That's fine. I mean,
it's not fine.
But anyways, let's talk about who's left in here. Let's start with. Okay.
Ethan, calm down.
What?
Bro. Y'all are so excited for this, and I'm just bummed out. I feel like it's gonna be
because we're not giving any analysis. That's why.
I know.
We're just stating things that happened. But anyways.
Okay, now this is where things are gonna get fun in this merge assessment or pre-merge or whatever. I mean, not pre-merge. Whatever. You get the point. This is kind of where it's gonna get a little spicy.
Hurry up.
We are now to the people left in the game. Starting with Ben.
Apparently Ben was supposed to go. I'm gonna chime in here because Nathan just said something. Apparently last vote Ben was supposed to go home but Luther decided to go for Joey. I don't know why. So maybe there's something.
Because I legit just said why they went for him.
Because he was an act, but I don't know why they went for Ben anyways.
Because of the twist, someone could not vote Ben because they voted for him in the past, so they didn't have the numbers to get him out.
Oh wait, only 2 people voted. No, only 2 people voted for Ben in the past. I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, one of them
was
voted Ben.
I guess it was Luther.
Okay, Luther couldn't vote him, so they lost majority with that.
I mean, Luther insisted. Luther drove this vote. But anyways,
because he couldn't vote Ben, so why wouldn't he?
Okay, you don't make sense, but let's continue.
Anyway, next, Eddie, irrelevant at this point. Luther,
Wait, Eddie. Wait, no. Talk about Brimstone's game.
Eddie has done nothing. Eddie is irrelevant.
Eddie stop. Sean, we need to be respectful.
Eddie is irrelevant. It's an inactive. There's nothing to say, but they're inactive. I'm not wasting my time trying to explain what they've not done. They voted, but they're not really doing anything.
Okay.
Luther, oh my god. I did not think he was going to have the effect he has on my life. I have talked to him in PMs, and this is game related, so I'm going to talk about it. I asked him basically just because I've never met him or talked to him or anything, and Nathan and Ethan both know him. I kind of asked how he's played in past games and how he was going to change this game. He said he really wants to play a stronger game. And I'm really impressed by that. I really like that he wants to play a strong game. And I kind of hope he kind of made me want him to make it to the end with that. Just because if you are brave enough, I play a very bold game when I play. I don't make moves. I try not to make moves too fast. But I try to make moves when I think moves are needed to be made. People you know what I mean? So Luther was basically telling me that he was going to make moves. And I was like, period. Get it done. What I don't want to see Luther do is take Giovanni or Rubes to the end. Because I feel like if Rubes starts being more active, Rubes could potentially start making more moves than he does, and she could win over him. Right at this moment, I don't think Rubes has the potential to win because she hasn't really done that much. So I just think Luther is definitely a very strong player to win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for Luther. He's definitely played a stronger game in this one than I've seen him in other games, or the other game I played with him, or what I've heard about him. He seems to be kind of in control of his alliance. He's helping make... He's not as strong as Jonathan. He isn't at the forefront of that alliance, but he's very much in control within that group, which is good. And he has that core with Rubes. And I'm pretty sure he's tight with, Giovanni also, but Like, I want to see Luther, like, branch out a little bit. Like, I want to see him blindside Rubes. Like, I will say that 10 times. Like, I want Luther to make the big move. But he also has an idol. And, like, knowing Luther, like, if he wants to make a strong move, like, he will play his idol on someone. Like, why not? So I'm excited to see what Luther does. I have high hopes for him. Um, what about Ben? We, like, skipped over Ben.
We did
Like,
not. We
we
talked
barely
about
talked about his
Ben.
game. Like, what he's doing right now. Like, our projections for him.
We did. Once again, we did
So
not
literally talking
skip
about Ben
anyone.
in the previous and like the past, but Ben is like starting chaos and stuff. Like I don't see him getting much further because he's
Oh, I
pissing all
do.
people off. But it's kind of funny. So like I'm like rooting for
Um,
in
since we're
a
talking about Ben, Ben's definitely gonna make it far, and this is why I'm saying this. Um, Ben, the reason, okay, one, Ben just didn't message me recently, but he said, I'm sorry I haven't been active. The reason he wasn't active today is because he's Jewish, and today is the Jewish New Year, so he's
yeah.
been with his family, and I
That's
respect that, and that is very understandable. He said he knows his game is on the line, and at this point, he said he's not taking an L just because of inactivity and because he's caused drama. He said he's really going to push for the win. And why is, hold on. Okay, we go ahead and continue.
I mean
What
I
was
don't know
it?
because I don't. I mean Nathan just said like we don't see Ben getting too far because like unless people will take him to the end because they feel like maybe he won't win because Tim will be pushing hard against him on the jury, but like I don't see Ben getting much further because there's clearly a dominant alliance right now that consists of like Rubes, Luther, Giovanni, Jonathan, and I think Kai is in it.
Yes.
But like that five is like easily taking control and can pagong. Oh, Nathan's typing, so let's see what he says. I've been caught up. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he's been pretty
yeah.
inactive
So
too.
like that's like it could be easily a pagonging, which like I don't want to see. So I'm hoping there are some big moves with Giovanni's friendship idol and Luther's regular
You mean Jonathan's?
Jonathan. Yeah.
Okay. The next person on our list is Chris. The biggest rivalry in this game right now is Chris and Ben. I really, really feel like Chris is gonna go. The
Chris
reason
is
I
in a good
say
position,
that,
isn't he?
I think Chris is gonna go because one, I haven't seen him in any alliance chats. And they're starting to spread that he made the group that Sam exposed. I don't think it looks good for him, and I hate for Chris to be out early. Um, I don't believe so. If he is, he's very inactive in those groups. I think he's in one group, but
Yeah. I mean, I think Chris is floating right now, but he's like a fun player to watch. Like I do like when he like his fights with Ben, but I see him getting further than Ben personally.
since this is a assessment, I'm going to. I just got a. We just got a. Me and Nathan. I don't think you're in Jonathan's production chat, but we got a message from Jonathan, and he said, "I think at 5 to 6, he'll try to take out me or Gio." We're talking about Luther, by the way. Um, would be great if he viewed Gio as the bigger target, and I didn't have any blood on my hands. I just think he's less of a goat than Rube or Kmart, and that could make a big move late. The kid is pretty savvy. Um, Luther is now writing a confessional. That's cute. We love that. Oh my God, there's a horrendous train outside my apartment. Um, so back to Chris. I think he's going to get out soon, and it's just because the drama with Ben and him. It's either going to be him or Ben, and they're going to keep one of them over the other. And I feel like the person they keep is going to make it pretty far or close to finale night, if not finale night.
Okay. Who's our next person?
Giovanni. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did not think Giovanni was going to be active. And this guy has been so active. It's amazing. He is so fucking amazing. I love his gameplay. He is really smart. I love him. I
What is
really
his
love him.
gameplay like? Describe it to the viewers.
Oh, don't put me on the spot like that.
You say
He's
you like his game, but it's a
basically
smart game,
he's
but you're
basically using he's using everyone as a meat shield, and by everyone I mean everyone. He's not really pulling anything. He's just standing behind everyone. doing whatever they want, really. I mean, he has won a couple immunity comps, I think 1 or 2, which is cool, but he's really standing behind everyone, kind of watching. And I think that is smart for some people.
So it's like under the
And some
radar.
people win like that.
Yeah. I mean, I see Gio making it very far in this game. Like Gio's one of my final 3 or final 2, whatever we have, like picks.
The final 3.
Yeah.
Next we have Jonathan. This is okay. Um, I don't usually bother. Oh my god. Okay, we'll get to that. We just got a huge message. Oh, you can see it. I'll read
Jonathan.
it. I'll read it to the viewers in just a second. Um, Jonathan, after that message, I really just don't think he's gonna make it much farther. He tried to pull some really, really big moves. And he was kind of bossing everyone around at the very start of the game, and it just didn't look cute on him.
Yeah, I think Jonathan's big flaws, he's played very aggressively in this game, and like I think what turns people off like is when you lay out a plan, you're like, okay, like because I remember reading a few messages in like one of the alliance chats where he was like, oh, like let's throw these next few challenges. This will ensure we have majority. Like he just wants to have a Pagongin, but like everyone is realizing that like he is in control of that, like he's the forefront of that alliance or like the face of it, and like he's just like a big threat because he's so like controlling and demanding. So like I think he needs to like really like downplay that if he wants to get further. But like I see him in that like alliance getting taken out first.
Oh my god, my dog won't shut up now. This is my life. Okay, so Luther just sent a confessional. I love that they're sending confessionals in the middle of this. It kind of makes it more interesting. And I'm going to speak like I think he is speaking. I am ready to make the big move of this game. Not this vote. Ben can go tonight, whatever. I really don't care. But at 7, I am ready to slice Jonathan up. I'm ready, already working on Rubes, and it'll take convincing, but I 100% can Chris. Chris, I can't. 100% can. Chris would because he's my secret F2,
I
F3.
fucking knew
Ooh,
that.
I didn't know that. And Eddie would because hashtag big moves. This is a move that will win me this game. Period. Sorry,
Honestly, Luther
sorry
season
I'm
to
reading and it's not that good. I'm really tired and have to get up in the morning. But yeah, go
yes,
ahead.
Luther.
I think that might be smart, but I hope it works out for him and someone
No, I
else.
think it's a good move. He just needs to make sure he does it like I'm trying to figure out who is left. I mean, like Kai's not going to be too active. We have where's Geo? He didn't mention Geo, but like I think Luther's like in a prime position to get further. Like this will be his like game to lose, but like Rubes will probably listen to him, or like Rubes can convince him otherwise. Like it's gonna be really like how well can he sell Rubes, and if he can sell Rubes, like that will happen. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
but it's nice to see that we'll have an exciting tribal soon.
thank God. This game has kind of been bland. I'm so sick of bland games.
Sean,
Next season,
positive test assessment.
I can't.
Don't be rude, but let's go into our next person.
Kai. I don't really know what to say other than Kai has, voted every round. I mean, he's voted in majority, and that's really all I can say.
Yeah, I think they're kind of just sheeping Kai along because like Kai hasn't really like. I mean, I think Kai's busy with other stuff in his life, which I get, so he hasn't really been as social with people.
Kai messaged me before the game started and said something. I don't remember to be able to tell you guys anyway, but I wouldn't tell you anyway, so it don't matter. He said he had something going on, so he didn't know if he'd be able to even play. But then I talked to him after a couple people dropped, and I was like, I really need you to play. Like, it's all or nothing, and I really need you. And he was like, sure, I don't know if I'll be active, though. And I was like, it's all right. It's whatever at this point. I just want to have somewhat of a good season. And I think as we start dropping people, the season's going to get a lot better. And it might even spark a mood of me to even do an extra cast assessment if things start getting spicy. Last season or season 2, I did not want to do anything with that season. It was kind of so bland and boring.
Sean, stop insulting.
I'm not insulting. I'm being honest. As a host,
He's
it is
a
my job
more
to give
important way
feedback.
to say it. But
As
anyways,
a host, it is my job to give feedback. And it's just my opinion. Someone from the outside watching could have been like, "Oh my god, I love season 2." I think season 2 was really boring and bland. Like nothing really happened. There was no fights the whole game really. I think there was maybe one fight. That's
Anyway,
boring.
so moving on. Luther
The
just sent another
final person in the
confessional.
merge, the
Luther just sent
queen
another
of
confessional,
queens,
and he just said
Rubes.
that if he says he's gonna make the move regardless if Rubes does it. So I like to see that independence from Luther. So he says he'll use
Um,
his title.
Let me talk about Rubes real fast.
My God, the
Oh my god. Rubes is slaying the production minus me. She has told Ethan up. I mean, she's told Ethan off a couple times, and I honestly think it's iconic. Because Ethan always downgrades her. In cast assessments, we love Rubes.
I
She's
love
iconic.
Rubes. Did you not hear
She
me the
needs
first?
because Ethan's not that important. I'm just kidding, Ethan. I love you. I really want Rubes to win. Ugh. Sam's out, and I just want Rubes to win.
I mean, Rubes
Not
is doing
gonna
well
happen.
socially. Like she hasn't really made any big moves, which might hinder her. But like Rubes' biggest strength is her social game, and like that's good enough to like win. So we'll see. I don't know. Like we don't really know what the jury perceives right now, but we'll see it.
Um, Another thing is I think Rubes, and I don't think this is what's going to happen, but I think if Rubes is smart enough, she is going to get Luther out as soon as possible
I don't think Rubes is
because
gonna turn on. I
Luther
don't
is
think Rubes is
her
gonna turn on Luther.
biggest. Luther is her biggest target,
I mean, like, yeah, it's Rubes' game
or
to
not
lose
target,
to take
biggest
off
threat.
Luther,
Sorry.
but I don't think she's gonna have the capability to take out Luther because they've played 2 games before, and Rubes has never once thought about flipping on Luther. Like Luther, like knew he was going in another game and gave Rubes an idol. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't see Rubes flipping on Luther.
Oh, it's a different game and things change always, and I think she could flip on him. And her being really close to Jonathan this game, I feel like if Luther does say something to her about voting Jonathan, she could expose that to Jonathan, and they could end up blowing Luther's game up.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening. Rubes is not gonna turn on Luther.
You think that you don't see it happening, but I see it happening.
Okay, we'll see who's right then.
Have they ever made a final together?
No, but that's because one of them has been voted out much earlier than the other. But I've also played with Rubes, and Rubes plays insanely loyal to her allies. And like she has an idea, like perception that Luther will never flip on her. And Luther hasn't even any like expressed any like qualms about like flipping on her. So like I don't even know if they're gonna like break from each other. Like
Oh, he just said that she wasn't even his F2.
she says that he doesn't care if Rubes won't like
Rubes
do
isn't even in his F2. Like he don't
I
even.
multiple final twos.
He said his secret F2 was Chris.
Yes.
That's tea.
That doesn't mean he can't have another final two.
Then he needs to spill the tea. But I don't bug people for a confessional, so I'm not gonna ask him about it. I'm not gonna be annoying about it. It's their all stars that's on the line, not mine.
So wait, who do you think's returning from this season? We can talk about that. So
Okay, next season
who
as
is your
the
final two? Rubes and Chris. You done that. Period.
okay next season, you are all in the VL, so you should know by now. But just in case someone gets a hold of this for some reason, next season is Ghost of the Past, and it will be basically a vets versus rookie season. Um, I think from this season, if I have anyone return, it'll not be Jonathan just because he's here this season. Um, I think one really good candidate would be Luther. And another good candidate would be Tim. Possibly Ben, possibly Chris. From past seasons, um, season one, Jason's on production, or I'd say he'd be a really good candidate. Michelle would be a really good candidate from season one. Not Johnny, Barb, Sam, the guy that had to walk from the game. I would really love him to be back, but I don't think he'll be able to. Um, Season two, I have no clue from season two. Logan, I asked Logan. He said he was gonna think about it. Who else was in season 2? Such an irrelevant season. Karam. I'm glad Nathan said that. He's a really good candidate. Um, who else? Let me look at my history so we can talk about it real fast. It would help if I go to the right group. I think Ben may be a really good candidate if he can make it farther than what we're thinking. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. Season 2. Kiara, Raymond, Cody, Karam, Logan, Zach, no. Benner, no. Beck, no. Kyle, no. C, no. I feel like a lot of people could come back from 1 and 2. Anyway, that is the end of this cast assessment. Anything you want to say to wrap up, Ethan?
No.
All right. We love y'all in the DL. The winner circle is looking cute, and we can't wait to add someone